Now I'm going to give summary from the story. So the story is about a girl named Amy who loses her mother and has to live with her father in Canada. Amy struggles with the loss of her mother and feels disconnected from her father. So Amy, she lost her mother. Her mother passed away. So now she has to live with her father in Canada. So she is living before she was moving to Canada. Before that, she was living with her mother in New Zealand. Before that, with her mother in New Zealand. But now she has to live with her father in Canada. Amy doesn't know her father well because all her life she's been living with her mother. Her father never visits her when she was living with her mother. So after her father and her mother broke up, after they getting separate, her father leaving them and never come to visit, never come back. So Amy doesn't know anything about her father. Her father left her when she was young, when she was still a kid. So when Amy moved to Canada to live with her father, she doesn't consider her father's house as her home because she doesn't feel comfortable. She doesn't feel comfortable living in her father's house in Canada. The house is messy. It filled with machine everywhere in the house. So much machine in there. That's because her father's job. Her father is an inventor. So he builds machines. He invents machines. And then one day she sees her father flying with wings he made, which she finds strange and frightening. She also finds a nest of eggs in the marsh and she decided to care for them as if they were her own children, seeing this as a way to connect with her lost mother. And over time, Amy bonds with her geese that hatch from the eggs, and they start following her around, seeing her as their mother. So that her father, he invented a wings. Her father invented a wing so that the human can fly. And then Amy, she finds a nest of eggs. She finds a nest of eggs. And then the eggs was cracked, the eggs, and it's actually the geese. Now Amy and the geese become closer. And then after that, Amy's father comes up with a plan to teach the geese to migrate south for the winter by having them follow an airplane. Although Amy initially thinks it's a crazy idea, she eventually agrees to help. They build a small airplane for Amy to fly, and she successfully leads the geese on their migration. Through this process, Amy and her father grow closer, and Amy begins to accept her new life without her mother.